Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Astrea, the Six-Sided Oracles. I almost said Jump Light Odyssey. I played too much of that game. We're getting into the hard battle here, right off the bat. And we're starting with the Karmic Orb. But we are silenced anyway, so it doesn't really matter a ton. Holy, that's a lot of red dice. That's a terrible way to start this battle. Oh, no. How can we finagle our way out of this? You're going to do one corruption to me, I can deal with that. Nefarious Pulse. At the start of its turn, all targets receive corruption? Yikes! I hope he applies that to either of his buddies, and then we can kill them. But holy crap, this is a terrible turn. 3 to you. 3 to you. Oh right, and we rotate every time we do corruption damage to an enemy. So I think we're gonna take 1 damage, and then depending on if this triggers or not, we're gonna take 2 damage. So I think I'm okay with either of those outcomes. And then we'll get ready on the off chance that we get a lot of AoE going, and this applies to either of these buddies to nuke them down. Nefarious Pulse, he applied it to himself, which is the worst thing that could happen. Alright, more Nefarious Pulse is coming out. Add a die, let's see what we get. What do you do again? Cosmic Dust. So we want to build up Astrea if we can. But it's 3 turns away, which is not going to work out, I don't think. The other thing we could do is try to well, he does Nefarious Pulse to everything. So maybe this is the one we want to leave it at. So let's see. Let's go ahead and rotate you, or reroll, and then go like this. It's a little risky. Kind of worked out. We'll go ahead and delete you. Alright, there's no... Well, what do we got to work with as far as rotation goes? You guys aren't dealing any damage, which is actually fine. And we're on the Cosmic Orb. So deal damage to all the enemies. And then we rotate once, rotate again, and then rotate 5 times, and we'll land on the Knowledge Orb. So let's go rotate, rotate, rotate all the way around. Alright, we have 3 Astrea, and we want to hit you for 6. Well, we might as well, oh yeah, hit you for 6. I should have played you before I played that guy. I'm dumb. Well, we got 1 Cosmic Dust. Which I don't even think is going to go, because I think it's going to decrease at the end of my turn to nothing. Oh well. Hit for 3, and then might as well just wipe out his buddy, because he does have Nefarious Pulse on him. So goodbye to you, and then maybe he'll apply Nefarious Pulse to himself or my buddies. And there goes Cosmic Dust. He applied it to me, so there's no way we can get rid of that one. Alright, 2 Nefarious Pulse are going to go after every turn. Oh, that's at the start of its turn, and then at the start of its turn. It being me? I'm not 100% sure. To a random enemy is fine. We might be able to wipe out that with our little buddy there, actually. So let's go ahead and re-roll all of these. Please give me good dice. Yes! Rotation is what we wanted to see. New dice. Also okay. Let's see, this will rotate us to the Cosmic Orb. And we want to trigger that one. Or do we want to... This is an interesting question. I think we do this. And then activate the Knowledge Orb. And then this one, because that gives us Cosmic Dust. Then we rotate. I should have triggered I should have set Cosmic Expansion first. I'm a dummy. And then we hit you with this for 2. And then this is going to save you, but you're gone. Or maybe not. No, you're gone. Unfortunately. We cannot save our buddy. Alright, he's applied 2 Nefarious Pulse to himself. We got a big rotate, which is cool. And we're sitting on Cosmic, so we should fire that off right away. We don't really have a lot of Astrium. Is there any dice we want to reroll? I think it might be you. And then I guess that guy? Eh, it got a little better, I guess. So let's see here. Rotate. Rotate again. And there's going to be 3 damage coming out, so we need to end at least on 4 health. And then get to the knowledge die. And we have to do that just by rotating through everything. Cool. This will deal 12 damage. And then I think it's going to do 3 damage total, so we'll just end up here. So we should just drop all of these on you. And end turn. You survived! How did that happen? No, you didn't. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Because I thought Nefarious Pulse would, Now this is going to be, we want to kill him as fast as we possibly can. Because this is just going to get out of hand if we don't move. So, deal 1 Purification to any target for each light shield applied. There's a likelihood that it won't come to pass this turn. But we want to reroll first. And that's good, because this makes this an AoE. And then we rotate 1 time. Fire it off. Fire it off 6 times. Fire it off 1 more time after that. This guy doesn't do anything, so... because we didn't light shield. So we actually should just erase you. Hopefully good roll. Yeah! And then play you. And set it off. And then kill you? Not quite. We applied light... I don't know why I light shielded you. I guess it keeps you from healing yourself and makes it easier for me to kill you next turn. Alright, we're gonna do 3 damage to ourselves. But we should be able to wipe him out. 7 damage in 1 turn? That's doable, right? He says. Hopefully. Reroll you. You're as good as you're gonna get. I think we should leave those alone. So go ahead and roll. Oh, you almost landed. You almost landed, you cursed goon. Deal 3 Purification and gain a Karma. We need to get to that dice. Deal 3, and then end you. Great. Whew! We puzzled our way through that one. Awesome. More Goddess Verdict, which would do more damage for the more light shield applied, which would really go well with that other dice we have. Comet Shower requirement requires Cosmic Orb to be active. Purification to all targets. This one I'm not a huge fan of. Like, a lot of stuff is built around landing on Cosmic Shower. And we have, like, AoE. Although we already have things to turn the Cosmic Orb into an AoE. Although this is just a worse area purify because it's stuck on the cosmic orb. I don't think I like that one. Oh, move them backwards. That's an interesting one. Retrograde? Okay. I think I'm into that. I assume it counts as a rotate. Maybe it takes away from rotate? I don't know. We'll find out. Every 8 safe dice you play, refresh your virtues. Every 12 risky die you play, you gain incorruptible, or the enemies gain incorruptible. Or every 3 times you deal purification, apply light shield to a random target. How many safe die do we have? None? None. That's a terrible one. I guess we're going with this one. It's not a great item. It's better than nothing. Now, let's see. Where are we going from here? We got risky dice. We got the unknown, which is great if we could get this fallen star. It's my favorite item in the game. And then we could go into the sentinel shop, and I think we should to start upgrading our sentinels. Duplicate any die from your dice pool, or duplicate any non-epic die from your dice pool. Do we want to duplicate an epic die? Which is Cosmic Expansion or Redemption Inscription, or would we want to duplicate something else, which honestly might be Aquarian Flux, or it could be Revolution Plus. I'm actually kind of leaning towards Revolution Plus, because we like to revolve as much as we can, and we already have 2 Aquarian Fluxes. I'm gonna try it. And then Sentinel Shop. And unless we see something that we really like, I do like the Charged Pylon. And it does start at a level 2. I think I'm gonna as much as I was like, unless we see something we really like, I really like Charged Pylon. And starting at level 2 is great, because otherwise you have to spend 150 to upgrade your dice anyway. So, Charged Pylon it is. More Star Shards. Into the Shrine. I'm gonna go ahead and recover that heart. I'm not super confident going into this with this deck yet. I'm still a little confused by it. Like, I understand what I'm doing, but it's tricky. Does the Silent Scarf prevent your orb from activating? I didn't... It kind of seemed like what happened, because we didn't gain an Astrea. Let's go ahead and draw a die. It's a little risky, and sure enough. Let's go ahead and play Cosmic Expansion. Damage ourselves for 2. Rotate to Cosmic Orb. No, it's still fired off. I'm not really sure. This one doesn't really do anything. We did rotate 1, so we might as well hit you. Hit you again, and we can't fire you off. So we're going to take 1 damage, and then you're going to apply Doom to a random Sentinel. Hopefully my guy and not your guy? He did indeed. And you don't have any corruption on your dice, so no problem. Alright, you're doing 0. Let us re-roll this guy. We're going to play this. Re-roll both of you and this. Rotate 4 and then deal 2 corrupt to the boss, which applies Doom to itself. This causes rotation. So we rotate, then we rotate 4 times. And then we go... What do you do? Deal corruption to the boss. So let's block that. Hit you for 2, and then hit you for 10. Just hit you a bunch. And then turn. Alright. We've done 28 damage so far. That's pretty good. And we block the damage dealt to the boss. He fires off. That's not the guy we want to hit. These guys are infinite. Didn't you get the memo? Alright, applying damage to the boss. 1 damage to me. And then random sentinel reshape. Change a random sentinel's die into area corrupt 1. Okay, so we don't want that to happen. But there's no way for us to trigger our reroll, unfortunately. So what do? We could apply random light shield and then fire this off. That's only 1 damage. Yeah, it would only be 1 damage. But it's really the only way we're going to get that dice to go off anyway. 1 damage it is. And then I guess it fires off another light shield. Let's go ahead and apply Cosmic Expansion. Rotate. Rotate again. And then apply light shield to the boss again. Oh, whenever I play a Virtue, apply Doom to a random target. Oopsies, I didn't realize that was happening. Huh, okay. Well, the Virtues are not as useful in this, or I mean, not necessarily as useful, but they're a little more dangerous in this fight than I thought they would be. Alright, he turned that into a Area Corrupt 1. We did block that one, thankfully. Thank you for hitting the right enemy. Now, don't erase my copycat. There's a lot of red out there. Corruption to the boss. He's going to deal 1 corruption to himself, which applies Doom to himself. And then 1 to me, 1 to me. That's actually okay. So I'm going to go ahead and reroll you. I think I'm okay with leaving that alone. And I'm going to hope that we can get some light shield going. Now, 1, 2, 3 would land us on Cosmic Ocean. I would like to have Cosmic Dust, but we don't have enough Astrea right now. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3 is going to land us on Cosmic Orb. But we should play the Cosmic Dust first. Cosmic Orb. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now fire it off again. And then fire the AoE. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Like that. We gained a Doom because we played a Virtue. That's acceptable. 14 damage is cool. We're at full health. Now he's down to 34. Took 1 damage. Took another damage. And then he overcorrupted. Which just applies 1 Doom to himself. That's not terrible. And then he takes 3 damage from that guy. Or 3 healing, 3 overcorruption. Alright, what are we doing here? We got a really good Redemption Inscription. We've got Cosmic Expansion. We've got a big Retrograde, which we want to get off of, if we can. Apply 2 Doom, that's probably the worst thing that could happen. Although it's to a random Sentinel, and this is a reshape the Sentinel. And these are not super great, or super important. I would reroll these otherwise. Although I think I'd rather have him land on a Corrupt anyway. And then we'll just leave that one alone. Oh, I keep forgetting that makes it stronger. Shoot. Alright, well, we're going to do 5 here. Let's do 5 to him. It's going to fire off a Corruption to a random Sentinel, which is fine. And it gets us a Rotate, which is good. We can deal 3 Purification, which is honestly not that great. So let's go ahead and apply the Light Shield to me. He's going to do 3 damage to me, 3 damage to himself, which applies more Doom. Doom to a random Sentinel, and then turn a random Sentinel's die. Alright, that was not a great round. But we did end on all full health. Alright, Your die has been turned in an AoE. Oh, he has Doom though. We might want to kill our own die if we can get away with it. So apply Doom to himself. He's gonna get real strong here real quick. Good shot again. That's a lot of red. Alright, gain a dice. Let's see here. Play this one. Hit yourself for 5? That seems really dangerous. We did it anyway. Discard. Or do we want to reroll that one? Because the conjure landing on the right thing could be really, really useful. Let's do it. That did not pay out for us at all. That got worse. So let's go ahead and delete you. 1, 2, 3. Landing on Cosmic Ocean is a good, or Cosmic Ocean. I've been watching or playing too much Spelunky. Let's rotate for 3. And the reason I did that was to be able to get the AoE stuff off. And then hit you for 6, hit you for 2. Rotate. And then blast you. Not 100% sure how this is going to resolve, because he's going to do 4 to me, and then just like a bunch of applies of conditions, so I think we're okay for this turn. We do have plenty of hearts to play with as well. That one turns into an AoE 5, which is bad. We blocked one of them. He's only got 10 health. Ah, you hit the wrong guy. So if we can get some lucky Cosmic Oceans... Cosmic Orbs. Karmic Orb. We could set off Karmic Orb now. The danger with that is it... with the least corruption. That's gotta be you, though, because these are infinite. So hit him for 3. We've doomed him. But we can then hit you for 3 more, or 4 more. Gain a dice, please, something good. Yes, you're dead. Ooh. It was getting a little out of hand at the end there, but we pulled it back. Alright, do we want to get rid of our dice guy? For any of these dudes, I'm not sold on it. Although the turret, auto turret 3 is pretty good. And then being able to reroll, because we're getting into situations where I would like to reroll more. I think the reroll die is actually pretty helpful. What do we got? Phased Incantation. If we're on the Cosmic Orb, deal 6 Purification, apply 6 Light Shield, deal 6 Purification, or deal Corruption. Copycat is a cool dice. And then Alchemist Combustion is an interesting one. But I like Phased Incantation. I think we can make that work for us pretty well. And what do we got going on here? Increased Purification received by enemies. You deal 1 less Purification to you and Sentinels. Draw additional die per turn. And then Thorns, this is bad. I think this one is okay. Because... I think we can work around not healing ourselves with like little stuff. Alright, what do we got 320 star shards. There is an epic dice shop, but I think we want to focus more on upgrading our sentinels if we can. The question is, it's more efficient to go here. Although Forge Shop could also be good. Let's go Star Shard's Forge Shop. What do we got? Area Purification 5 could be good. Draw 2 dice is also very good. Discard up to 5 dice, so it's interesting. Light shield 4. I think we want to go with the 5. The AoE 5 is cool. And then slap that on. Maybe the stellar synthesization, just to get rid of that 4 corruption, which could be pretty dangerous. And then do we want to destroy anything is the question. Not so sure that we do. Maybe these alchemy die. They're not super awesome. An alchemist missile plus it would be better. Because like if we get a lot of Astrea, they're okay. But I think we have better dice to be using, so I think we will destroy these basic alchemy starter dice. Although maybe with this, maybe I should have kept that die, now that I think about it. Oh right, this guy does double, everybody does double purification and double corruption. So we gotta be careful here. So we could hit ourselves, so he's gonna minimize me, that's fine. He's gonna do 4 damage to me. Let's start with 4 damage to ourselves. Oh, that's right, we can't, I always forget about that. Reroll this die. Ah, did not fix it. Alright, let's go cycle through. Let's play this first, then cycle through. Oh, balls! Why did it do so much damage to me? Oh, because of the thorns! I forgot! Thorns are the worst. Okay, we lost a heart. That's rough. Will this kill me then? Because this will do 4 damage to me. That'll do 4 damage to you. With the least corruption. I think this will kill him and not kill me. Alright, that worked out okay. Now, you're gonna fire this off and that's gonna be 4. We need to not die. So let's play this on you. That's gonna kill the artillery, but that's okay. I'm willing to deal with that. That actually killed both of my buddies. I should have played it on you. That's okay though. Cosmic Orb, we are on Karmic Orb, which deals 4. It's actually 8. We're going to re-roll this one, and this one. No, we're not. We're gonna leave you alone. Yeah, we're gonna re-roll both of you. Sure. Play that. And then rotate once. Oh no, we need to be at much higher health, I just realized. Hit you for 8. Heal yourself for 4. Fire off knowledge. And then purify you for 2, I guess, and rotate. And then he's gonna do 6 damage to me, but we'll be okay. Won't lose another heart. Good rolls, cross your fingers. Not the worst roll, and if we could get some more rotation going, that would be fantastic. So let's see here. We're starting with Cosmic Orb, so fire this off. Then rotate, and this applies deal corruption to a random target. So it's either yourself or me. So let's go ahead and honestly, I think everything is better than this one. So we might as well set that off. And this one. Alright. So we got retrograde going here. So we can go back and then forward again. But I think we would rather... I think we would rather go back to Knowledge Orb, because we're getting a good amount of Astrium going here. But let's also play our Cosmic Expansion. Retrograde. Well, that was Retrograde 2. So let's go forward, I guess. And then forward again. And then we're going to fire off this big one. 26. You're going to do 3 damage to me, which is going to be 6 damage. So we actually need to play this on ourselves. As much as I would have liked to do 14 damage to you. And then he's going to apply a bunch of reinforce to me, so... This is not great, because now we can't heal ourselves at all. He's going to do 4 damage. Let's go ahead and trigger Cosmic Ocean. Got rid of one... we got rid of one reinforced, which is real bad. Let's go ahead and roll all 3 of you. Please get lucky. Okay. Do we want to discard any of you? Cosmic Dust. For 3 is actually really good. And then play... We're going to rotate all the way around. And then we're going to hit you for... Oh, we cleared the reinforce. Good. So we could hit ourselves for 1, or deal... Oh, man. What die do we have left? We don't have any. I think we do as much as... It's so painful to do this to ourselves, because we could be doing so much damage to him. Although that seems like it did more damage than I thought it did. Maybe that was a starter/safe die. Blocked most of it, though. Oh, and we had Light Shield, too. Man, I'm just doing all the math wrong here. We're on Cosmic Ocean, which is good. Cosmic Orb. I'm going to call it Cosmic Ocean for the rest of time. We've got our Alchemist Missile here. Meteor Rain I don't mind, because it's only 2 corruption, 3 random times, so if we're at full health, we'll be just fine. So let's go ahead and re-roll just this one. Okay. We have a lot of Astrium, so we can make that work. Let's go ahead and trigger this. Rotate a bunch. And then rotate again. And then set this off. And that ends you. Great. Right, we did lose a heart in there. That's okay. We made it work. Deal 3 Purification to all targets for each light shield they have. 3 Purification to a random enemy for each light shield that Sentinels have. This is a wild dice. Cosmic Expansion I think we have enough of in our deck. More rotation is okay, but I like Aegis Worship, and it would make the shield kind of synergy we have going on okay. We could get another Aquarian Flux. We only have 2 of them, and I did consider like quadruplicating them. So let's go for it. We have so much rotation going on, I think that would just make it better. At the end of the draw phase, being able to re-roll your dice can actually save your bacon, especially the fact that they're silenced. Let's go with that one. That one could save us from some very disastrous results. Okay. Green chest for balance die or safe chest. I think it'll depend on more of where we want to go. I think we want to go here to random event. We're getting a lot of dice in our hands, so gotta be wary of that. Being able to discard die is great, but these corruptions are a little dangerous. Actually, all of these corruptions on here are pretty dangerous, and I don't think the payouts are super great, so we're gonna skip those. Light Shield is good. Protective Sacrament. On the next Devotion Orb cast, Devotion Orb will apply Light Shield to you, and Light Shield applied will be increased by X. What? Gain 8 protective... That's kind of nuts. Is this not nuts? If you have 9 protective sacrament, it increases the light shield from the devotion orb by 9? And the downside is we might get 1 corruption? This seems bonkers. Because then it could tie with that other dice that does damage with the amount of light shield you applied to yourself. Have we found the way to break it? This sounds terrible. All of your starter die are changed to random non-epic and non-starter die? That's like half of our deck. I guess it's six dice, but they're okay though. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we have 5 starter die. It would be all of these revolutions, all of the conjures, and then this starter alchemy. It's once again, I like the idea of getting rid of... I think this is more useful early on. Don't you dare leave me out here. I think that's better early on because you can work around with what you get versus getting shafted at the end of the game by not knowing what the dice are. I'm not really into any of these. We could get a lot of rotation. Defensive boon. It applies light shield to all enemies. This one's fun because it goes one way and then back to the other way. But I think this is better. You get the same amount of rotation plus a little bit of purify, and it's the same amount of corruption that threatens you. So, hard battle it is. Sharkman! I love fighting this guy. I think we have an okay build for this, especially because we have a decent amount of auto turret coming out. 7 each turn. So we need to figure out how to do 19 damage. Alright, we got some rotation, which is positive. We're gonna leave this one alone and try to reroll off of that. And you're gonna do AoE damage. Please, yes! Let's see here. We want to rotate... What would we want to rotate back to? I think we want to rotate to... This is interesting. So we could rotate back. I think we want to rotate to Cosmic Orb, rotate back to Knowledge Orb, and then rotate through to Karmic Orb again at the end. And then apply your restoration from the beginning. So rotate to Cosmic Orb. Rotate back to the Knowledge Orb. Rotate forward. And then hit him really hard. And then that's it. It's gonna give us some more knowledge here. I love fighting this guy when you have the turret buff guy. It just makes this guy like comically easy. Go ahead and hit him for 4. Then we rotate through. Cosmic Expansion doesn't really do a lot for us. Other than we could deal corruption. Well, we should try to reroll you first. That's good. Okay. So let's go ahead and rotate through. Well, we're going to just set you off. Then rotate through. Because, like, this doesn't really matter. Because, like, now it's an AoE, but... So he's going to do 3 to me plus Hex Dice. That's okay. We can... Oh, actually, he doesn't do any to me. Ha 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 ha. But we still get Hex Dice out of this, so... 2 more turns to survive. a knowledge die. Good rolls? Not great rolls. We did start on the karmic orb, which do we want to re-roll this? I think we do, just because like you're gonna be fine, and you'll probably be okay, and then we'll get a re-roll. So let's go ahead and re-roll hand. All right, that's already off the bat much better than it was. I think that's fine to leave it on. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. All right, hit him for 1. Go ahead and rotate a lot. Now, fire this off. And then we don't really have to do anything else. What is it? What do I do if I set you off on knowledge? Oh, that's sorry, that's deals corruption. So we don't want to do that. Just end turn. He's applied stun to me, which means we can't re-roll dice. Might have been a good idea to actually re-roll his dice, now that I think about it. But I think we should be able to get through this hand. Yeah, let's, I think this is fine. But we don't have enough re-roll to make Protective Sacrament work. Although it would make Cosmic Dust a little better, but not super great. Oh, I think we sit on it. This is going to be the trickiest one we've done yet. So we could play Protective Sacrament, but it's not going to come into play. But I mean, we might as well just play it. Hit him for 3. Hit him for 3. Rotate. I should have played you first. I'm doing this all wrong. Hit him for 7. All right, his doom is gone. Did everything out of order. That's fine though. Alright, not too bad. Another star sign obtained. Oscillate plus is cool. Rotate clockwise 4 times and then back 4 times. That's kind of crazy. I mean, we have to, right? Holy, what are you? Cosmic Orb, deal 25 purification to an enemy. Other orbs deal 25 corruption to yourself. And then move your orbs clockwise 1 time. This one's nuts, because now you're banking on getting the Cosmic Orb. I'm fascinated by this dice, man. We do have the ability to discard a die. I'm gonna go for it. Like, that might get us killed. But man, I love the idea of that dice. Hey, Starfield Veil! Yes! That's the one that counteracts your Silent Scarf. Heck yeah. Ooh, Incorruptible. It could block all the corruption from that die we just picked up every 5 turns, and assuming we have it in hand. I gotta go with Starfield Veil. It just counteracts the badness of Silent Scarf, and then we're ready to rumble. All right, let's see here. I think what we want to do is go safe the balance die chest, star shards into Sentinel Shop, and we'll have 400, so we should be able to upgrade each of them twice. What the heck are you? Deal Purification deals 9 additional purification for each time your discard was shuffled back into your draw pool during this battle. So the faster you run through your deck, the more damage this does. That just seems good. And like, the faster we shuffle through our dice, the better? Like, I know we have a huge deck now, but I'm tempted by it. I want to try it. Karmic Orb must be active and then increases. Yeah, I thought about that one before, and that gets us to 400. So we needed to discard one of those die to at least be able to upgrade our Sentinels, each of them twice or once, I should say. And then, oh, we can only upgrade one of them 1 time. I thought you could, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I thought you could upgrade each of them twice. Starry is a great die, though. I think I'm gonna go ahead and... The Armillary Sphere... you know what? I take it back. I take it back! I don't want to do it! Alright. That might get us killed, too. Starry has an auto turret on him, though. I don't remember that ever happening before. But not having the rerolls might be a bad decision. But we're gonna recover our heart so we can go into this boss fight fully loaded. And it's the Orb of Doom. He applies corruption to me and then increases Devour Corruption by 1. He's boosted himself and then he negates 1 buff. That's not so bad. Like if we apply 1 light shield to him, he's doomed. We've been silenced, but we negated the silence because we're that good. Reroll the hand? I don't think we will, because we lead with that for 18, and then apply 1 light shield. I was kind of hoping it would be to him. Oh shoot! I should have started with. I'm such a moron. However, 8 Protective Sacrament, trigger. Okay, so it only fires 1 time, but if you had the whatchamacallit, I don't know what I'm trying to say. If you had the dice that did damage every light shield that you apply, we'd be doing like 13, 14 light shield now, which is pretty solid. So let's see here. Do we want to reroll? Do we want to reroll you? You're gonna give us a decay dice and then apply ruin to yourself. I think that's okay. And then decay. I think we want to reroll that one. Reroll this dice for sure. And then definitely reroll Starry's dice because it can only get better. Okay, we can deal with 2 hex die and then a bunch of ruin on yourself. Let's make Cosmic Ocean go. Let's rotate. Let's copy you. Please? New devil. Can we discard his die? We cannot. Rats. Well, what are you gonna do? Let's go ahead and corrupt ourselves because we have so much light shield. Hit him for 6, rotate, and hit him. Rotate again, and then blast him for 9, and blast him again for 4. And we don't want to play you, so that's fine. Solid turn. We did a quarter of his health already. We just have to deal with some gross die applied to our hand, but we can deal with that. What do we got? Do we re-roll this hand? I think we're happy with this hand. He's going to do damage to himself, damage to me, so we'll take 3 damage. That is acceptable. We don't have our reroll active, and we are on the Cosmic Orb. So let's fire this up before I do anything else. We don't have any rotation, so we might as well... Well, let's discard you. I was hoping we'd get some rotate going there. Alas. Just play that one. This is not a great turn. We could hit him for 1 and then get a rotate out of it. And then that would do some damage to him. Just blast him for a bunch. Getting a lot of ruin applied to this guy, which is not great. There's all the dice coming home to roost. Although we got a purify off the decayed dice, which is wild. Let's not reroll. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Reroll this dude. Apply area rune. We probably want to get rid of, or hopefully get rid of. Give me the good one. Decay to yourself is not great. How dare you? Let's see here. We could apply 2, which would put us here. He's actually not doing any damage to me this turn. So maybe let's just deal with it. Hit you for some corruption. Hit you for a lot of purify. Rotate off of Karmic Orb. Or rotate onto Karmic Orb. And then trigger it again? Or maybe we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another rotate. And then trigger more knowledge, I guess. And I stopped on the wrong one for the virtue, unfortunately. But he's past half health. This will bring up Cosmic Orb next round. We gotta be wary of the Devourer coming out, because he's starting to get up there in his over-corruption meter, and he has got a lot of ruin. Oh yes, please reroll. We still got a boatload of red in our hand. That's terrible. Reroll all of these. Thank you very much. Please? Okay, we can deal with that. You're going to discard the Conjure. And you gave me a garbage dice. Apply Ruin to any target with Ruin receive corruption at the start of their turn. Okay, so let's apply it to you. I think we can deal with that. Although he's going to apply Ruin to everyone, which is not great. So let's see here. Let's rotate. Well, hold on. Apply that. Rotate. Nope, not counter rotate. Forward rotate. Hit you. Counter rotate, and now go wild with the Astrea blast, and then hit him real hard before you expire. I guess Starry is what I would say to you. Goodbye, Starry. For a good dice. Man, oh man, he's got Ruin up the wazoo. Holy, we've been getting terrible luck with these. What the heck is this? We've been getting absolutely terrible luck when it comes to the rolls we've been getting. I guess that's part of the game, but holy cow. Alright. We've got some stuff to work with here. Purify, he's going to do a lot of damage to me. He's going to devour me this turn, which is not good. But let's see here. We don't have anything that can activate this current dice, which would make this better. So we should go ahead and play you. You can only so we should try to generate Light Shield if we can this turn. But it's gonna be tricky. So let's go ahead and delete you. Please, 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 please. Ooh, okay. Rotate to the Cosmic Orb. Hit him again. Hit him with the... Well, nope, hold on to that. Don't be silly. Rotate a bunch. Hit him again. 9. He's down to 30. He's going to do 3 damage to me. He's going to over-corrupt, which is going to kill me. Oh no, it's going to... I'm going to survive with 1. Although I think the Ruin will kill me. Rats. But I think it'll... We'll lose a heart, I think, just barely. As unfortunate as that is. So he hits me for 6. He hits me for 3. And then the Ruin takes the last of my health. Ah, devil. Alright, but we only have 42 damage to 39 damage to deal with to him. Now is when all of the Hex dice come out. Holy Lord. Uh-oh. Let's reroll the hand, please. Oh, that got worse. Copy. I guess we copy this one good die we have and pray to God it doesn't land on corruption. Oh man, this one has to go. Apply ruin to an enemy is probably the least bad, but we might as well reroll both of these. Ah, we didn't get. We applied ruin to. We might just drop them all on our turret. So now, what do we do to try and get out of this? Let's delete you. Please, please, please. Four rotate. We don't have a rotate die in our hand, unfortunately, but we do want to rotate one. We want to fire off you. We want to fire you off again. We want to fire you off 4 times in a row. Now, hit him again. And does this end him? Oh! Somebody up there's looking out for me. Woo! We beat the final boss. Man, oh man, that last guy is a puzzle and a half. Astrea's heart reached. Well, I'm convinced that rotation is the way to go on that guy. I think we got a little lucky. We also got a little unlucky in that last boss battle, so we kept getting some corruption heavy dice, but we made it work out. Any more ending lore that's gonna pop up for us here? Or is that the end of the game? Lots of blessings coming out of reaching level 2. I don't think we have enough for level 3 in one run. No, usually about a quarter. And that's that. Okay, cool. Well, I hope you guys liked Astrea. I think that might be where I leave the series off, running through all 6 of the oracles, unless there's like a really big groundswell of support for more Astrea. I might come back to it periodically in the future, especially if they like put out DLC or something for it. But I really like this game. If you guys enjoyed it, you should go check it out. It's a lot of fun. But I also enjoy seeing the views and the reception to the videos on my channel. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button. It helps out a lot. If you want to see more videos like Astrea or my other series going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!